Okay, so just to recap, I want to make sure we know where we're at here. We are using an example here. We are in our CPT code books between page 12 and 13. We said that our lady was an established patient in the office, and she had diabetic medicine that she was dealing with. So we said it wasn't 99211, remember, because that is for nurse only, so we don't want that. We actually did talk to the doctor that day, so it's not that. So between 212, 213, 214, and 215. Now I'm making up this example. This is, and as you can't see the title here, it's called the laminated E&M sheet, and this is there in your content for you to use when you're doing your homework. I call it my laminated one because when I taught this face-to-face, I laminated it for students, and they could use the markers, that you just wipe off, so that they could use this and reuse it with their homework and their testing and things. This is a really good little document for you to have and print and use as a reference sheet. Now, here's the problem with reference sheets. You have to keep up with them, meaning you have to keep them up to date, because remember, our codes change every single year. Okay? So this sheet needs to be updated every single year. You have to be careful. I remember when I was out and when I was coding in my clinic, my supervisor came around and said, all cheat sheets go in the garbage. It called them anything a cheat sheet was a bad deal. We can't use it because it's just too hard to keep them up to date. Okay? Everything that you need is here in the textbook, or in your code book, excuse me. This sheet is here to help you. If you don't use it, it's fine. If you love it, it's fine. Okay? Either thing, it doesn't matter to me if you want to. It really helps some people, and I understand why, and I'll show you. Here's one way that we can do this. We need to code, first of all, and this is important, to the highest specificity. Okay? Every single time we're going to code to the highest specificity. Okay? Which means, and this is kind of, our codes are kind of hierarchical. I said that earlier in one of the videos, right? 212 is our lowest office visit, and it's a smaller amount dollar-wise. 213 is a little bit bigger. It's a little more expensive. 214 is bigger yet, more expensive yet. And 215, okay, is the biggest that we can have if we're in the office visits, for established patients. So once you get to your right area, now to pick your code. That's what this video is going to go over. Say, and I'm making these up. Say that so we are in the office visit new patient. So as you scan through, you can see each of the tables have different headings. So once you figure out those three things, where am I, what am I doing, and what's my patient status, you can find where you need to be here with these tables. I was office visit, and I was established patient with this lady, the example that I was using. So I'm going to use this box right here in the middle. I know that I don't want this because it's a nurse only. I know that one of these 4 codes now out of this whole stinking coding book is one of my answers. Okay. So if we have a document, and I'm going to do, hold on, I got to move my boundaries here a second. I'm going to highlight for you. If your homework assignment said that we did an office visit on Mary, she needed diabetic education, she needed to talk to him about something, she's an established patient, and it said the provider Thompson, Dr. Thompson, completed an expanded problem-focused history. See how I highlighted that? He completed a detailed examination. Do you see how I highlighted examination column, detailed, all the way through detailed? And the medical decision making was straightforward. Okay? So if that's what your workbook assignment said, if the history was expanded problem focus, we highlight through this box, EPF, expanded problem focused. Okay? PF, problem focused. If the examination Dr. Thompson did was detailed, we highlighted it all the way through there. And if the medical decision making was straightforward. if those are my 3 levels, and that's what I need to pick a code, those 3 levels. I have highlighting here. I have it all the way up to here. On exam, I have it all the way over to here. And for medical decision making, I have it all the way over to here. Okay, maybe I should have used the fill boxes. It might be easier to do it that way, to fill the whole box. Maybe that's a little easier to see, okay? If this is what we did, we know that for an office visit, it needs to meet 2 of the 3 key components. These are the 3 key components right here. History, exam, medical decision making on every single one of these tables. Those are the 3 key components. For established patients, we don't have to be as strict. We don't have to be as thorough. We know these people and have history on them. We need to meet 2 of the 3 key components to the highest specificity. And the highest specificity would be further to the right that you can get on the table. My code for this example would be 99214. This is where I meet 2 of 3 key components to the highest specificity. 99214 would be my answer. I do meet 2 of 3 key components here, don't I? For 99213. But that's not to the highest specificity. Okay, as furthest to the right as we can get. Do I meet at 99212? Oh yeah, I meet all 3 at 99212. But I met and exceeded. Does that make sense? If I need to meet 2 of 3 key components, fill in my boxes and see where I can get, right, to the highest specificity. So 99214 would be my answer. Now, if I said that there was no fill and no color, if I was in a, let's see, if my doctor was doing rounds visit at the nursing home, okay, and on a resident, Dr. Thompson, who is a he, line up there. If Dr. Thompson, who is a he, did an expanded problem-focused history exam, okay, history part. If he just did a problem-focused examination, but medical decision-making was high, okay, and my box looked like this. For subsequent nursing facility care, I need to meet 2 of 3 key components again to the highest specificity over to the right. My answer would be 99308. I meet 2 of the 3 key components. I didn't meet at the examination level, did I? But I met history and I met MDM. I only met 1 at 309 and I only met 1 at 99310, didn't I? 99307, I met all 3. Okay, do you see the difference? What if it was the very first time Dr. Thompson had seen Edna in the nursing home? She was just being admitted. And what if it said in your homework, Dr. Thompson's level of history was comprehensive, which would be that. Now that says detailed or comprehensive, comprehensive, comprehensive. So we just fill all the way across. Okay, we meet it all. What if the examination Dr. Thompson did was, again, comprehensive? What if the medical decision making was pretty low? In the nursing facility care, for the first time, the initial admission visit must meet 3 of 3. The only code I can pick is 99304. See that? I have to meet 3 of 3. I only meet 2, and I only meet 2 here. So that is my code. If I said the medical decision making was moderate, and I have to meet 3 of 3, both of these codes work, right? But if I code completely furthest to the right, to the highest specificity, my answer is 99305. Okay. What if it looked like this? What if we did comprehensive history, comprehensive medical decision making, but my exam was detailed? If I need to meet 3 of 3, I have to pick the lowest code. I hope that shading makes sense to you. I think that this will really help you more than the code book, but it really is all the same information from your code book. If we look, because your code book is still open here to office visits, if you look at 99212 in your CPT code book right now, pause me if you need to get there. It says 2 of 3 key components. Yep, so does my table. It says problem-focused history. Yep, so does the table. PF, problem-focused. Exam is problem-focused. Yep, PF. And straightforward medical decision-making. Yep, that's straightforward. Okay. You have to meet or exceed, okay, when you're doing this highlighting. I hope that those examples help you know how to use this sheet and how to also get in your book. If we were in the nursing home and it was a visit, and it was the initial or the first admission visit, we would again start in the index in your CPT book. We start in the back. Okay, it's kind of backwards. We start in the back. We go to evaluation and management in our index. It's page 936. Okay, we go alphabetic there. So find evaluation and management in the E's. And then we would say nursing, right? Because we're in a nursing home. And it says nursing facility. If you read this with me, it does say see nursing facility services. So we could go to the ends and look as well. It does give a code for annual assessment. It gives 2 different codes for discharge. Do you see these are all indented? It gives a code for initial care, other, and subsequent care. If this was the very first time the patient was being seen in the nursing home, we would say initial care 99304 to 99306. Okay, I'm going to go there. And remember to keep your hand in that index. Keep its place as you're flipping through the book, because half of the time I forget the code by the time I'm going to look for it, and I want to flip back and look and say, what was it again? Oh, yeah, it was 99304. Okay, so now I can go again. So it's kind of nice to keep your hand there until you're in your spot, okay? So again, I'm like, what was it again? Initial, 99304. So if I go to 99304, I'm looking at page 26, and I see that it is initial nursing facility visit, and I say there's 3 different codes I can pick, right? 304, 305, and 306. All of those need all 3 key components. Then I could pick my levels and pick my code. Okay? I can do it from the book, or I can go here and see initial nursing facility care. Okay? Let me know if these videos help you. Take the time to go through them and really follow along with me so you really know what you're doing. These should help you do your homework. Your homework is always, always, always going to be out of the workbook, because you have all the answers from anything out of the textbook. So everything comes from the workbook. And it's always going to be the evens, because you have all the answers to the odds in the back of the actual workbook. Your answers are in the back, which also can help you because you can do all the odd answers and check yourself for more practice. Okay? Let me know if you have any questions. I hope this helps.